Everyone, this is Dave, and in this episode, we're going to talk about what the manager's goal is, which is to help your team achieve high performance. Every entrepreneur, there's a team, every manager out there, your goal is to get the best out of your team. It is to get them to achieve top performance. And achieving top performance has many different layers. That's what we're going to talk about today. And these layers are extremely important for you to be executing on a routine basis so you can achieve top performance from your individual contributors that are on your team. So let's dive into it. Going from the left to the right here. So the first is feedback and course correct. Feedback first of all, allows proper communication between you and your team to ensure that, one, that you're paying attention to what they're doing, they're feeling that you are taking an interest in what they're doing, and you're providing them some helpful course correcting feedback for whatever they're doing as well. So the feedback is very important for their development, especially if they're coming to you and they're asking for your feedback. But you should be proactive and not just looking at what they're doing wrong, but also getting in there and catching them doing great things as well. That helps boost morale and helps to solidify some trust that you're not just going to look out for things they're doing wrong, but rather make sure you're checking things that are doing right and really rewarding that behavior. Next is foster collaborative and diversified team. The collaboration between your team members is great because that's how the best ideas are formed. And in some cases, you will have employees on your team that are working on individual projects, but that does not mean that they cannot still collaborate with their team members, at the very least to have them check something out or provide their feedback or their opinion on something. And that collaboration becomes really handy when to really foster a good core team cohesion as well. So fostering collaborative and diversified teams, especially diversified, you want to make sure that you're getting various degrees of personality that are not just going to be mirror images of you. As a matter of fact, you want to be getting people on a team that are a little bit different from you, but are aligned and equipped to handle the tasks, responsibilities, or the job requirements for what you're hiring them for. Next is to remove roadblocks. Your team cannot achieve top performance if they cannot move forward. If their progress is halted because there's an issue that they can handle, you want to be quick to be responsive and help them remove that roadblock. So that's very important for their progress and their performance, for you to make sure that you're getting in front of this particular issue, that you're working with another team's leadership, or you're working with the client, or working with a vendor, or the IT department, whatever it might be, to remove any roadblocks that are hindering progress for your team. Next is align talent and skills to the work. If your team is made up of a diversified group of skill sets, you want to make sure that any projects or work that's coming in that you need to assign, you're aligning it to that particular person's skill set. And it's important for you to understand what those skill sets are, what those talents are. So a lot of times that's just asking questions about, or just observing what they seem to be excelling in, and asking questions about what is it that they're interested in doing, asking them past performance and what they love to do in the past, or what they like to do as a hobby even. So you can start understanding what are the talents that this person may possess that can align that employee to that particular project. And over time, obviously you'll start to get appreciation for what that individual can do, and that's when you can start assigning people to the proper tasks or proper projects, and also asking for their feedback. Do they like doing the work? You want happy people as well, and usually people are most happiest when they're doing projects that align with their talents, because usually if you're really good at something, you enjoy doing it. Next is provide a safe environment of trust, support, caring, compassion, and validation. Missing an N there. N. Safe environment means that there is not a fear of any or very little or any negativity and backstabbing or just anything negative in this environment that will cause apprehension or someone not to speak up or someone doesn't allow people to be vulnerable because you're in a safe environment and you know that the person to your left and the person to your right are going to be taking care of you as you take care of them. So it's the mutual trust, and you feel good about your manager, which would be you or the leader or the entrepreneur, and that you're going to take care of them as well. And really, to have a safe environment, you do need these characteristics. You need to be trust, supporting, caring, compassionate, and you're validating them as well. And over time, trust and so forth, that just develops over time. That's not something you can gain on day one, but it's something that you have to do day in and day out and be consistent with your behavior. And so that when they come in for the day, figuratively coming in for the day, that everyone knows, okay, I know what to expect. This is a good environment. It feels good. I feel good, and I can do my best work because I'm in the safe environment. Next is fair compensation and benefits. People want to ensure their value is being compensated appropriately, and there's plenty of online tools now and online forums where people can quickly look up how much their position is worth, and you want to make sure that you're providing a fair compensation for the work that they're doing and the impact that they're doing in relation to what the industry standards are. And of course, having good benefit packages is healthcare and vision and all that stuff is important as well. And healthcare costs are high, so you got to do your best you can. But whatever the compensation is, what the benefits are, if you're setting expectations and you're providing the why, providing why are the benefits like this, why isn't there better benefits? As long as you're able to communicate, that's what your team wants to know is the why. Well, why am I getting paid this much? Why are the benefits like this? If you're able to provide a clear explanation based on fact, they'll be more accepting of it if they understand it. A lot of people get irritated and annoyed because they start basing their thought process or their opinions based on just perception. So eliminate the perception, give facts, and make sure that the fair compensation benefits is in place and that you're communicating properly. And last is advancement and learning opportunities. So if you have a little bit bigger team and you have layers, what's the advancement or the promotional path look like? Do you have job descriptions for each of the levels? Do you have a career path that's set up? Do you have tools to allow people to have the ability to see how to advance? You're setting up career goals or career paths for everyone? Something to look into because some people want to stay where they are. They don't want to move, but some do want to grow, and especially if they love the company and they're really good. You don't want to lose people because they don't have a career path. And the learning opportunities, right? So the learning opportunities are how can I be better at certain parts of my skill set? How can I improve my skill set? And it may be part of their advancement, right? So you may say to an employee, look, you're really good, but your presentation skills are not very good. Okay, well, we got some learning opportunities for you that you can really dive into and improve those presentation skills. We'll put on your career roadmap to get you, our development track to get you some more presentation opportunities and to help you grow. And then once you do that, then we'll put you in a better position for advancement. So these are just some characteristics of how you can position your team to be top performers. I'm sure there's other things, but these are the things that came to mind that are very important. If there's anything that you think I'm missing here, love to hear your feedback in the comments. Thanks, everyone.